Hi, this is Sandy and Darren from Trekking the Planet. Well, today we're on our last day, our 6th day of the GR53 hike that we've been doing through the Alsace region of France. And just wanted to take a minute to give our final thoughts and recap the hike. If you've been following along, you've been seeing that we've been primarily going to a lot of castles on this hike, especially the first couple of days. This region has 30 to 40 old castles from as far back as the 13th century. I think that's really been a highlight here. Also, I would say the forests that we've gone to, the beautiful regional park we've been hiking through, lots of forests, lots of really pretty trees and countryside, very unspoiled views. And then the villages we've stayed in have been quite beautiful as well. Really cute and quaint, very friendly people, wonderful food. So it's really been a great hike. We've really enjoyed it. Only seen a handful of other hikers every day, and I would really recommend it as an off the beaten path choice for Europe. Okay, so Darren, we talked about the castles, so tell me what you thought about the castle part of this trek.
I thought it was just fascinating. I've never seen anything like it. True, a lot of it was in ruins, but they had done a decent job with ladders and drawbridges and different things, so you could climb on it, and that was always fun to see the different rooms and to explore all of it. Also, I just couldn't keep myself from thinking about how did they ever build all of these castles. They're literally in the middle of nowhere. We have to hike, 5-10 miles from any major town. And
some of them, yeah.
Yeah, to get to them. They're up on top of a mountain, usually with a commanding view. But just to build them, they used a lot of local materials, but all of the workers had to be fed. And then once they build this castle, then they need to supply it. So there's really nothing but forest all the way around.
Yeah.
I just can't imagine what they did, how they did it. So it's really impressive.
Yeah, I would definitely think so. And then there were a couple of towns that actually had castles in the towns, really adjacent to the towns. And those ones you could pay money and they were better restored. But those were really interesting to see as a sort of a converse way of what we had seen on the trail, because you could see how the towns had actually grown up around them. And there's actually even some World War II history with a couple of them as well, which was interesting. Yeah, that was neat. So how about the terrain and the countryside and that sort of thing, and some of the villages we went through and the food? I mean, some of these other things besides the castles.
I think everything was great. It was really an easy, civilized kind of trek.
Yeah.
Every night, take a shower, have a nice meal with local wine. Yeah. And then sleep in a real bed.
Yeah, people were really friendly, I think, even though there wasn't a lot of English. And we tried with a little bit of French and a little bit of German, and I think we mostly could communicate. But people are super friendly and nice, and like we already mentioned, the lack of solitude on the trail was actually very nice.
Lack of solitude.
Or solitude. Lack of people was very nice.
How many people did you count?
I think we just had 4 more go by us today, so 15 multiple day hikers.
Right.
In 6 days. So, and some people we would see multiple times. Right. So it was really, we walked for hours without seeing anyone, which was really, really peaceful and nice. Countryside's beautiful. It's not a difficult hike. Again, it's harder than Camino. There are some elevation gain and losses that are pretty steep. Right. It's hot here in July. Probably not the best month to do this. It's a little hot. So
but this is their peak season.
This is their peak season, but yeah, it's a little hot and humid, so it makes you're pretty hot and humid at the end of the day. But beautiful hike, definitely would recommend it if you're looking for something off the beaten path in Europe, for sure. We'll make sure we put a link to the book that we used as well. It was very useful as far as giving you the distances, the stages, the types of things to do every day. So yeah, definitely was really great. So thanks. Anything else, Darren, for you?
Nope.
Okay, well, stay tuned. Our next hike is next week. We're going to be in Austria doing a hike called the Lettweg, about 125 kilometers or 80 miles along the Lech River Valley in Austria in the Austrian Alps.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks.
Thanks.